What color are Sleeping Beauty's eyes? After posting my video where I talked about the color of Sleeping Beauty's dress, I received a bombardment of comments finding issue with one specific thing I said. She also has blue eyes. People, both politely and aggressively, insisted that I was wrong and that her eyes were in fact violet. Instead of going through dozens of comments to explain that her eyes are blue in the film, I decided to make a video all about it to save myself some time, as well as give you all some Disney-related content. If you Google, what color are Sleeping Beauty's eyes, the very first answer that pops up is blue. I wish I could leave it at that and call it a day, but that wouldn't make for a very interesting video, and it's not how we do things here. If I'm going to properly debunk the violet eye myth, I've got to discuss all the reasons why you might think her eyes are that color. If I trace my internet steps and go to Aurora's biography on Wikipedia, it says, quote, "The character was also drawn with violet eyes, Disney's first princess to have eyes that are this color." I hate to go all 7th grade English teacher on you, but fact-checking is an incredibly important skill. The Wiki page cites a BuzzFeed article, 57 Things You Never Knew About Disney Princesses, which in turn cites the Disney Princess Wiki, a fan-run website that proceeds to not cite its sources. This leaves us at an internet dead end. There are no quotes from an animator saying the true color of her eyes, or even a photo of her eyes actually being violet. These sites state Aurora's eye color as fact with nothing to back it up, making it hearsay. I'm left with the impression that the Aurora's eyes are violet Mandela effect is likely the result of a simple internet rumor that gained traction through multiple listicles and became solidified because of Disney's own mess of a marketing strategy. As I've mentioned time and time again on this channel, prior to the 90s, Disney didn't market their princesses as a unit, but individually in the world of their respective films. This marketing strategy was amended after Disney regained popularity after successful films like The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, and Beauty and the Beast. The popularity of these films, and more specifically, the princesses featured in them, made Disney reevaluate its marketing strategy, and thus the Disney Princess brand was born. What's important to note in regard to the Disney Princess brand is that it exists outside of the film canon. That's why Mulan is an official Disney princess, even though canonically she isn't royalty. Or why Ariel wears this dress in current Disney merchandise, even though it never appears in her film. Because Disney had previously marketed their princesses separately, they didn't consider how the princesses would look advertised alongside one another. This left 2 of the 3 original Disney princesses, Cinderella and Aurora, looking incredibly similar. Both had fair skin, blonde hair, and light-colored eyes. The first way Disney decided to differentiate the 2 was by marketing them with distinctive color palettes. They not only changed Cinderella's silver dress to blue, sorry, I can't make a Disney video without mentioning that, but they also made Aurora's primary dress pink, even though she wears it for only a few seconds in the film. However, this proved to not be enough of a difference, as dolls could still be easily confused with one another if their clothes were removed. This led to Disney not only slightly changing their hair color, giving Aurora golden hair and Cinderella platinum blonde, but they also made Aurora's eyes purple in official merchandise, which I believe is what's left a lasting impression on people's subconscious. Not only do her eyes change color depending on what merchandise you're actually looking at, but if you look at the visual evidence from the film itself, her eyes look nothing like that. If you rewatch the Sleeping Beauty film, where Aurora is only on screen for 16 minutes, the majority of the time her eyes appear dark brown, even black. But that's the case with nearly every single character in the film, leading me to believe it was a stylistic choice by the animators, because Cinderella, whose movie came out nearly a decade prior, has blue eyes in her film, even in wide shots. This leaves us with one logical option. We have to use Aurora's eye color in her close-up as canon, or alternatively, her eye color in her Wreck-It Ralph cameo, or even her live-action counterpart's eye color. And who would have thunk it? In every single instance, her eyes are blue, not violet. Considering every other Disney princess has realistic eye colors, why would Aurora be the exception to the rule? In order to justify it, you'd have to do all sorts of mental gymnastics. Instead of simply accepting that her eyes are actually blue in the film, but Disney retroactively changed her look to differentiate her from their other blonde princesses like Cinderella or Rapunzel. If you're a Disney fan, you have to acknowledge that Aurora has a canonical eye color and a marketed eye color. Both are technically correct, but one exists because of capitalism. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!